Hello, everyone. Yeah, I just thought I'd reach out again and tell you another story about my road to recovery, where I'm at right now, to where I'm at in this life is great. I'm very grateful, and God is great in everything that He does and everything that He sees. I'm very blessed. So, I'm an alcoholic, and that was 8 years ago. On the 22nd of July is when I had my final drink. And I just want to tell you guys that I'm very blessed to have my wife in my life still, because without her, I would probably wouldn't be where I'm at. And I am very grateful for what she has done for me through my whole life. I've been drinking since age 11, off and on, and then finally got out of hand in my last few years of my life until I was in my 40s. It got really out of hand. So, on my last night of drinking, I drank way, way more than I should have, blacked out, 50-50 Mike, I call myself, and did some things that I am ashamed of, but I own it. I done it. I can't take them back. Next morning, I woke up. My wife was talking with me and asked me how I was. I said, not good. And she just asked me if I was going to go play ball. And I said no. And then she looked at me and she said, well, you better figure out what's going on, because I'm done. And I looked at her, and I've heard it millions of times. Everyone's heard that millions of times. But for some reason, that time it was done. And usually when I hear done before, it was always an open-ended word for me, because done doesn't mean done. There's always more. There's always room for improvement, right? But that morning when she said it, done was done. It was complete. She was finished, done. She folded the sheets and put them away. She was not going to look at them no more. She was done with me. So I've heard that more than once, and for some reason that morning it stuck. And the reason that stuck is because she didn't cry when she said those words. Usually she cried when she said those words. And that morning she never said. She was done with tears. So I was taken back by that, and I've talked to a lot of friends about it now, and before your life gets to that stage when somebody says they're done with no tears, because they mean it, they're done. When they're talking to you, take that advice. Don't wait until there's no tears, because once there's no tears, they're done. The only thing I could say that I'm blessed with is my wife is a strong person. She put up with a lot of stuff, not abuse, but a lot of mental abuse from me. And for her to be around still with me, I am so grateful. We're at a place now where we could laugh, we could joke, we could talk about anything. So she's so strong with where she's at and where I'm at. I wouldn't change this again, because you're looking at a miracle here. There's no other way to explain this. From a guy who comes from alcoholism in his whole family, his whole life, to be where I'm at and still loving life more than I did before. It's thanks to her. Like, I can't explain it. There's no way. God blessed me when He sent her to me. There's no way, that this Mike would be here. So, my friends, let me tell you this, and just last piece of advice. When your other half is telling you something because they don't like what you're doing, take it to heart. Take a look at what you're doing. Is it hurting them by what you're doing you think is joy? I've done that my whole life with my family, my wife especially. My boys didn't know I drank that much. I hid it very well from them, but my wife saw lots of it. So my advice to anybody out there is, when somebody says they're done, please be done, stop, look at it. Why? It's not worth it in the end. You struggle to come back from where we were to where I'm at now. It was a long road, but you know what? It made me stronger, made us stronger. So I just want to say again, you're going to hear a lot more stories. Like I said, these are just trickling stories out of my head where I could throw out here, and I'm very grateful to do it. And like I said, find your happiness somewhere in God, motivation, whatever you got to do. Again, I'm going to tell you guys that every time. And I'm very blessed. God blessed me when he did this for me. So I'd like to tell you guys, God bless you, and I'll talk to you again soon.